Hi, my name is Abigail and you're welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I would like to talk about how to prevent backache as a seamstress. How to prevent backache while sewing. So this topic is important to me because first, I'm a nurse midwife and also I'm a fashion designer. So it's important to me to balance these two. Okay, so while sewing, there are some things that we need to take into consideration in order to help us maintain a good posture. As we know, it's good to maintain a good posture, you stand upright and all of that. We spend a lot of time on the sewing machine, or once you are used to sewing, once you climb this machine, at times to eat or to do some other things is a struggle. So we need to get used to spending quality time while maintaining a good posture, doing what we love to do. Okay, so first I would like to talk about sitting upright while sewing. Okay, so once you are seated at your sewing machine, you need to sit upright. Avoid slouching forward. Okay, so when you try to slouch forward, already we are bending the back. You sit upright, your head should be on top of the shoulder. If you can just imagine the way I'm seated like this. Your head should be above your shoulders and your shoulder should be flat over your hips, just like this. Then your sewing machine should be, once you are seated upright, you will see the sewing will go smoothly, and also your feet will be flat on the floor. The sole of your feet will be flat on the floor. And if we maintain this, we'll see that, okay, we'll get used to this posture even while we are not at the sewing machine, and it prevents back pain. So now the second one is another point you can consider. You can have your water around you, close to you, so that even while you're engrossed into sewing, oh, I need to drink water. So while picking up your flask or your water, wherever it is, this should remind you that, okay, let me reconsider the way I'm seated. All right. Then the next, while sewing, make sure your sewing machine is located where there's good lighting. Yes, it's either you are close to the window, you're close to the door, or your source of lighting is bright enough. Or if you can get maybe an extra lamp or overhead lamp over your sewing machine, so that you don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle while sewing, because poor lighting also contributes to not sitting well. It's naturally for you to slouch forward in order for you to see what you're sewing properly. So, but if the lighting is superb, if the lighting is okay, you will realize you can still you still maintain your upright sitting while sewing. Okay, so my second point is good lighting. This one will prevent you from bending or from slouching forward while sewing. Okay, so you can find out more on how to get good lighting for your sewing machine, so that you get a lighter bulb in your sewing room, or a lamp, a bright lamp over your sewing machine, so you don't need to slouch forward while sewing in somewhere dark or somewhere not bright enough. Okay, so another point is learn to take a break while sewing. Learn to take a break. How can we do this? Okay, so at times, there was a time I preferred to cut all my pieces, all my fabric at once. Like maybe let's say I want to work on like 3 different fabrics. So I enjoy cutting all of them, drafting all of them, the 3 at once, cutting them at once, so that once I'm seated at the sewing machine, I don't have to stand up. So I don't have to distract myself. So I'll just keep joining. You understand? So, but this method will make you glued to the sewing machine for a long time. So if it's possible, you can separate these processes. Okay, so maybe after joining some parts, you remind yourself that, okay, I need to stand up and go and press and go and iron. Okay, so just learn to take a break in between your sewing processes, please. Is it that you cut maybe one after the other, so that while you cut one, you draft some, you cut, then while at the sewing machine, learn to take a break. While at the sewing machine, let's take a break. At times, stand up and walk around your sewing room. At times, stand up and stretch those muscles. Stand up and iron the clothes. Stand up and just walk to the table. When you get there, you might remember to do one or two things and go back. You understand? So avoid walking at a stretch on a particular spot. Yes, avoid staying at a particular spot for a long time. So learn to move around. This will help the circulation. It helps the circulation, your blood circulation. Let's remember that why we bend at the sewing machine, or why we refuse to maintain a good posture, or why slouching, we rest on the vital organs. Instead of you to sit upright, by the time we slouch forward, our rib cage and yes, the bone up there tend to rest on our vital organs, and this one will prevent blood flow to the body. It will prevent, or it will restrict blood flow to some other vital organs. So we should remember this is important. Okay, always remind yourself that, oh, I need to maintain a good posture while I'm sewing. I need to maintain, even while you are drafting, while at the table, you still need to maintain a good posture. So this does not restrict you to just the sewing machine alone. While drafting, while cutting at your table, you need to maintain a good posture. Even while editing your videos on the computer, on the phone, while sitting, remember to maintain a good posture. Yes, I hope we put this point into practice. And the more we keep to this, the more we do this, we get used to it. I understand it might not be easy initially, but trust me, just keep doing it. You get used to it. Please, if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. Okay, so then feel free to share your opinion and ways in which you were able to overcome, or the ways you were able to achieve good postures while sewing. You can also share with us in the comment section. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Stay safe and God bless.